Nostalgia is an emotion that I'm sure everybody who's watching this video is very familiar with. It brings us back to a more simpler time, a time that we may either be romanticizing or an actual genuinely, you know, really good time. I have a lot of memories associated with like school, summer, like really crazy trips I went on, you know, the general things I feel like a lot of people would have nostalgia over. And I find myself constantly revisiting those memories, especially when like a smell reminds me of it, watching an old video reminds me of it, or even sometimes just keywords or just fucking sleeper agents and I'm just like, oh, I remember everything. One of the easiest ways to revisit these memories in your head is through music. You know, music that was either in the background of that memory or music that you were just listening to at that time. That is one of the easiest teleportation devices that we have to revisit old memories. For me, there's a lot of songs just like, especially in middle school, that I'm like really nostalgic for, that I still like will bump and I'll be like, damn, this shit is still hard. Hard by TK and Murder, She Wrote. These are two songs that basically just defined my entire 7th grade year. I remember when the Hard music video came out on the No Jumper channel, when I saw that animated TK, because TK was still locked up. And while he was in jail and his hype was still around, No Jumper, you know, by Adam22, the guy that we know for that shit, put him on a song and then put him in a music video. The song was actually already like a pre-made song, and then he just took the vocals, put it on a new beat, and then gave it like an entire refurbished like new music video. And I remember when that shit dropped, bro, that shit was so hard. I was cruising down in the block with the chopstick. Honestly, any song from Santana World is honestly really nostalgic for me, but Murder, She Wrote definitely takes the cake. So when I had my first ever like heartbreak, it was this girl that I liked for 7 consecutive years, and she rejected me like every single fucking year. And then in 7th grade, we were dating, and then we weren't dating. It was a bunch of 13-year-old, 12-year-old bullshit that I don't even care to get into in this video. And it was a white girl. Dr. Umar would be so fucking disappointed. But essentially, that was my first heartbreak. So imagine you're going through a breakup, right? And you're staying with your friend for like a week, and he showed me this song by TK called Murder, She Wrote. I already knew him for the race, but I didn't know. What do you mean he made other music? I don't know what it was, but it was just so funny to me hearing in the song, come here, bitch. And I wasn't even like an asshole kid like that. Like, I honestly was not interested in sex. I just wanted like the shit that I would see in cartoons where it's like the first kiss, the holding hands. So hearing him essentially metaphorically being like, come here, bitch, suck my dick. I don't know why, but the way that he did it in that song was so fucking funny. So when me and my best friend was going through breakups at the time, we would just blast that song and we would just say, Murder, She Wrote, Murder, She Wrote. It was really cringy. And that same friend also introduced me to like a bunch of other music during that year. Like Bad and Bougie. Oh my God, when Uzi came out with that fucking yeah. Bro, that shit went so hard. Raindrop, Drop Top, Smoking That Cooking the Hopper, or Rubbing Off the Paint by YBN Namir. Now, I remember this song specifically because YBN Namir used to have like the pink backpack. And I don't know why, but I thought that shit was hard. I like that song so much that for my 13th birthday party, my grandma and my mom spent so much money to give me the most extravagant birthday party. I love them so much for it. And the background song, little 40 Bigfoot, I'm gonna get copyright strike so I can't keep it squeezed. What the fuck? Oh my God. Or in that same year, All Girls All the Same, I'm pretty sure came out. That was like 2018, right? But for the same best friend that I just talked about, he had a birthday party later that year. Essentially, that song like had first come out. So all we would scream is, all girls are the same. All of us, like all the middle school kids, were in this like party bus, and we were all jumping up and down, being like, it's so fucking funny because it's real. That was our party bus going up and down because all of us were jumping at the same time. Speaking of Juice WRLD, 1400 999 Freestyle by him and Trippy was the song that I discovered while I was still in my 8th grade drama club. Sometimes I'd be in that bitch not doing shit. So I remember just going through like Juice WRLD's discography, Trippie Redd's discography, and I found that song, bro. Here's a picture of me actually listening to the song with my dumbass fucking 7 dreads on my head and my dumbass fucking Bluetooth headphones that I got bullied for as soon as I got into freshman year. Or at the end of 8th grade when we had our Costa Rica trip. I just realized how fucking privileged that sounds. During that Costa Rica trip, that same best friend found Old Town Road on SoundCloud when it still only had like 30K plays. This was way before Lil Nas X blew up. This was before we knew he was gay. This is before anything. This is just 30K on SoundCloud. And that's just a few examples, obviously. There's a lot of songs in middle school, especially rap songs, that I'm really nostalgic for. I fell in love with my tutor. But going even further back, there are even more songs that I was nostalgic for, especially during when I was in elementary school in the early 2010s when music peaked. We had songs like Cheerleader by Omi. Oh my God. I used to hate this song when I was younger. It was like during the time when a lot of musicians were making a lot of like club hits. Like you had Party Rockers in the house tonight. I took a pill in Ibiza. To show Avicii, I mainly highlight this song because this was during the Musical.ly era. If you are too young to remember this, first of all, why the fuck are you watching my videos? Second of all, Musical.ly was the TikTok before TikTok. My crush used to make Musical.lys to this song, and at the time, she took cheer. So I was like, wait, this song is for me. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheer. Or back when I was watching The Walking Dead, like back in like, what, 5th grade maybe? I used to watch a lot of like Walking Dead edits, and one of the edits had Smells Like Teen Spirit on there. So that was like my first introduction to Nirvana. Entertain us! Here we are now. I'm gonna actually see if I can try to find the exact edit that I got that song from. Or any of the songs from like the Vine era. We're getting deep into this shit. We just went from 2016 to like 2014. Like the T-Wayne freestyle where he's like, first let me hop out the motherfucking push. All of the real ones get it. Okay, no, they still play that song now. But fucking Crank That by Soulja Boy, when that shit first came out, everyone in my summer camp was trying to learn like the fucking dance moves and doing the, oh, the boy, I'm getting go. That was around the time when like Jersey Club wasn't like that popular, but it was popular in New Jersey. That's where I live. So I remember they would do like the Jersey Club remix to Crank That, and they'd be like, we've been doing that shit for like a whole decade. Y'all niggas need to catch up. Or the fucking water bottle trick shot. I can't trick shot with a fucking Fiji water. I am the one, the way it's bro. Oh my God, I miss Vine. One of my main core memories, just in general, is when I first ever got GTA 5, right? I don't know what it was, but I guess GTA YouTubers understood that their audience were a lot of kids that wanted to play GTA. So a lot of these YouTubers used to make videos where they would talk to the parents and try to convince the kids to buy GTA. So I used to spam text that to my mom back when I had like that fucking Android phone. Being like, please, I want to play GTA 5. Because I would only watch GTA 5 YouTubers. And then eventually my dad sneakily bought me the game. So then I would be playing GTA. I remember playing with the GTA radio. Fucking Hood Gonna Love It by J-Rock and Kendrick Lamar came on. Oh, keeping the G's ain't love it. You ain't gotta like it because the hood gonna love it. And then going even further back, we could talk about all of the artists that I first ever listened to. Like where are we? Like 2007? I was like 2, 3, 4, 5 years old when I first heard these songs. This is really gonna make me seem old. Fucking MP3 players. My mom used to have an MP3 player and she had Roman's Revenge by Nicki Minaj on it. That was the first rap song I ever really liked. That was the first song that actually introduced me to rap. Like I had already heard it in passing. Like I heard It All Falls Down by Kanye. Like I heard a lot of the College Dropout shit just being played like around me, but that was the first song where I was like, wait, repeat. I would repeat that over and over and over again, because every time we would take a trip to California, I would literally just take her MP3 player and just play that song over and over again for like 7 hours straight. And then from there, I became like Nicki Minaj and Eminem super fans when I was like really young. Now that I'm thinking back to it, listening to that song as like it's like a 5-year-old is like crazy. Oh, you little can suck it. Oh, you little. Speaking of Eminem, one of the first Minecraft videos I ever watched was Abducted by a Creeper by Plark. The song that plays as the intro is a bit crushed version of Love the Way You Lie with him and Rihanna. So every time I fucking hear that song, all I think about is like that first Minecraft video ever. I also put like a lot of like the old rappers like Tupac I had played around me, Biggie, Ice Cube. I had a lot of them played around me. I mean, I'm from a black family. What the fuck else do you expect? Speaking of black family, anything Michael Jackson.
I thought Michael Jordan died.
Oh my God. You guys have no idea, bro. I used to fucking grind Michael Jackson. People grind on Osu. Niggas do DDR, but I got the footwork. I got the talent. I got the I used to grind the fuck out of the Michael Jackson experience, dude. Oh my God. Some of the versions of the game had some songs while others didn't. I only remember the songs I didn't have. I didn't have Another Part of Me, and that used to piss me off. And when I saw on YouTube that nigga coming down from a UFO and it's like, I'm like, what the fuck? Why do I got that? Speaking of games, if we're talking about nostalgic music, of course, I gotta mention video games I used to play as a kid. Most of the music that I used to use in my videos were all from games I used to play. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, the SpongeBob movie, The SpongeBob point and click game. A lot of it was SpongeBob. I just had every sort of game, and a lot of the soundtracks that still stick with me till this day are obviously the Minecraft soundtrack, the Terraria soundtrack, songs from Battle Block Theater that I literally still use in my videos, like still till this day. Club Penguin, I still use the songs from there. This may sound like a really bad opinion, but people who only listen to video game OSTs, I can't blame them. I can't play. It's real music. It's real music. I don't give a fuck. Argue with me in the comments. I'm still not going to respond. All of these songs that I just mentioned take me back to some point in time of my life where either I was happy or I wasn't happy. But because nostalgia gives you that rose-tinted glasses, you think that you were actually happy during that time. Sorry Not Sorry, which is, I think, my favorite Tyler song of all time. I remember when that shit dropped, I was on senior trip, which was the worst trip I've ever taken, by the way. This is definitely one of those moments where nostalgia has me with a rose-tinted glasses because I was with my group. It was hot. I don't like the Florida humidity. I fucking hate it. I was not having a good time. I see a notification, Sorry Not Sorry, Tyler the Creator. And we were at the gift shop where you can get like the realistic lightsabers and shit like that. It was where the Millennium Falcon is, and I sat down on a bench and I was just watching this music video and I'm hearing the fucking chords of this song, and it's literally just like, oh, I'm gonna get nostalgic for this song in like a year, bro. When I hear the first instruments of this song, this is what I imagine Florida Heat to be like. For a song to represent how I'm feeling in that moment, and then seeing all of Tyler's fucking characters on the screen. Holy shit! I know the estate sale just came out a year ago, but I just get nostalgic for it. I just get nostalgic for it. And there's a lot of things going on right now in 2024 that I believe that like the Drake and Kendrick beef, we're gonna get nostalgic for this in just a year. This shit is going down in history. When I first started listening to Frank Ocean or Brockhampton and all of those people in like 2020, it felt like I had already heard these songs before, but I really didn't. I was listening to that song, feeling nostalgic for listening to the song. Like how the fuck does that work? And honestly, all of this talk just to say, we are honestly in a very privileged time in life. I mean, not only can music bring us back to those really, really good memories, but we also have the phone. We can videotape memories now. We can take pictures of these memories. We can literally show at this current time what I'm listening to, what are we doing. Our entire society kind of revolves around nostalgia right now, especially for like all the new songs coming out where all we're doing is just sampling old fucking songs and saying, hey, look, it's a new song, guys. Fucking First Class by Jack Harlow's the fucking laziest song I've ever fucking heard. I hate that song. Fuck you, JR. And I just believe it's just not a good thing in general to live through nostalgia. Us as a human race, our whole thing is evolution. I'm not gonna be the same nigga that I was 5 years ago or 4 years ago or even fucking last month. Let's be real. Humans are always changing, and I feel like it's really important for us to embrace those changes rather than try to rehash the past. You know, when I was a little bit younger, I used to really romanticize the idea of getting all of my old friends together. All of us are gonna be like, yeah, we're all gonna be friends and shit like that. And that is some Disney ass fucking magic right there, if I could ever even make that happen. Because that's the thing, people move on, people want different friend groups. It's important that we move into the future and create new memories, create new times, create new ideas, and stop trying to rehash the whole fucking song. Which is why I don't make the same content from 2-3 years ago. I don't even make the same content from last fucking week. I'm so inconsistent. But I embrace evolution, and I believe you should too. Because as Charles Darwin once said, now they're hunched over cell phones playing with your ball. You're gonna love that one, Cody.
Got me sick like I just pulled up with a flu. Yeah, they told me give it up and I told them that I refuse. I can never quit this rapping shit, I'm always in the booth. And I'm fired from my hair down to my chain into my shoes. Yeah, I woke up in the morning, then I went